Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hi and welcome back. If you recall, last time I was talking about what colour paint I was off to use. I said I was going to use a deck tan. This is deck tan. If you're looking for it, it's Tamara paint and it's XF55. But I got watching, got talking on a couple of forums online, and someone recommended very strongly XF23 light blue. So this is a really handy tip here. I wanted to test both out to see which I preferred. I've used the bottom of the stand, comes with the model, so it's the same, exactly the same plastic. I've coated it with the same primer, so it'll come through as it will on the model. As you can see, one's a lot paler, slightly green. One's obviously sort of a grey, bluey green. And I thought long and hard about this and watched a lot of stuff. Looked at a lot of screenshots. And the film miniature, this is really, really close to the filming miniature. The studio model. But this is a lot closer to what I see on screen. And I've made the decision, I'm going with the deck tan. And this is something everyone can do. I could go for studio model accurate, or as close as I can do without mixing paints, and use light blue, or go for what I remember seeing on the screen. I've never been to Washington, so I've never seen the actual model at the Smithsonian, so all I've seen is what other people have shot. So I'm going with that. It's just an interesting comparison between two different paints when you do that. Look at it like that. It's obviously because it was shot under studio lights and it's on 1960s filming technology, which obviously won't pick up colours the same as we do now. But so I've decided on that. I'm starting on, well, I've actually completed the bridge module. That's what this video is going to be. The first segment should have been painting and getting ready to start fitting LEDs. When I've started editing, that one segment is corrupted. So I've sprayed the outside, I'm starting to do LEDs and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, thank you, enjoy. So now I've got the red LED in place, I can see I've got a nasty light leak down there. So I'll just get a bit of my plastic putty, will sort that out. Oops, wrong tube. That one. So I'll just get a bit of that on a cocktail stick, rub around that little edge and be good to go. The little bit there, I'll just get hot glue over it and then paint over, and that'll cover that little bit. But bridge starting to slowly come together. And then the difference that little bit of putty makes. So I'll let that fully dry, put a little bit of paint over it and be good to go with next LED going in. So I've got the dome light in place as well now. The hot glue hasn't actually done what I wanted, it's made it worse. So I'm just going to put a bit of black paint over that and that'll hide it. It won't do anything, harm the light blocking at all where it is. So I'll have that solved before I put these next parts in. Next part is fitting the 3 windows into here. So still cracking on with the bridge module. but I've prevented, I know it's very bright, but there's no red at all escaping where the dome will be, which is what I wanted. So the red light is nicely contained in there. And that little bit of black paint there has blocked that light nicely for me. Lights are still on nice. And no light leaks between everything. So windows fitting next. And they went in very easy. Still drying a bit, as you can maybe see, but it's micro crystal clear I've used for gluing, so that'll look all dry. But there's nothing over any of the windows, so a little bit on the inside of the frame doesn't matter. I will say I'm really impressed with how easy these parts are actually fitting together. Bearing in mind this is a Revell model, and the last kit I did was Revell, the Kazon Raider. It's chalk and cheese the difference between the fit. Very happy with this. So I've put the internal lights in as well now. It's hard to see because a lot of light's escaping. So I'm going to put just a little thin bit of plastic over the bottom, and it'll hold all that in there nicely as its own separate unit. But for the bridge module, that's come along very nicely. I think you'll agree. Right, so I've put the covering onto the bottom now. Needs neatening up a little bit, but nothing major. I don't think I'll need to do much about them 2 spots of light, because they'll be inside the saucer. As long as it don't light it up, it's okay. But now there is that base and it's keeping all the light in, all windows look nicely lit. The dome doesn't have any hot spots because I've filled it with cotton wool. It's not glued in because I'll put that in at a later date. The little red windows at the side are lit up nicely separately, and I've got no light leak from any of it. A few mad little things I had to do to build their little light blocking, but it's all come together nicely. So that's my first sub-assembly completed. Lower top saucer to do, hull to do, the 2 nacelles to do. So quite a lot to do still. I'm not sure what I'll probably start on next. I might do the other part of the top saucer so I can join these together. The top saucer will be attaching after the lower half of the saucer, and the hull is already together. When I get there, I'll sort of explain why, but it's all for wiring reasons why I'm doing it that way. But I think for this video, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Keep trekking, keep modelling, and speak to you all soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.